Basically, the title is Mixed Numbers and Improper Fractions. Mixed numbers, not all countries have mixed numbers. Like, I've never seen mixed numbers before I came to America. When I saw this verse, I thought that was a multiplication, and I kept getting the physics problem in question wrong because I didn't understand this notation. So it's not exactly universal. I think it's kind of a little overemphasized. Like, mixed numbers are really good when you're constructing something and you have to measure stuff out, but pretty much anything else, they're clumsy. Now, I should have started with what an improper fraction is. So an improper fraction is one with a numerator greater than or equal to the denominator. So until now, I was very careful that the numerator was always smaller than the denominator, something like 3/5. That's genuinely a part of something, right? 3/5 would be, here is the whole thing. And this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we take this. And that makes sense. So suppose that pizzas, we're going to assume that pizzas are usually cut into 6 slices. And so we can have lots of pizzas. For example, we can have, so this is a new example. This would be an improper fraction. The denominator is 6 because 6 slices will make a whole. But now we have more than 6 slices. How many slices do we have? How many slices did I shade?
6.
6 here and
4.
So that's altogether 10, right? An improper fraction where the numerator is bigger. So it's no longer genuinely just a part of something. This is an improper fraction. You know, I'm not crazy about the label improper because there is nothing wrong with an improper fraction. In fact, well, we'll talk about this a little later, but we can also interpret this as 1 full pizza and 4 slices. And that's the mixed number, where you can think of a mixed number. It's mixed, like money. You have bills and coins. This is sort of the bills. This is the coins. Hey, here is an example. If I have 5 quarters, how much money is that? And imagine that we change it all into pennies. How many pennies would we get for 5 quarters? 5 quarters, you know how much money that is. So it's 1 1/4 or 1 25 hundredths. And if you want to write the whole thing, oh, and that's how many pennies? It's 125 pennies, right? So these are improper fractions, and these are different forms of mixed numbers. Okay, so imagine that we have this pizza factory or pizza place. Every pizza is cut into 6 slices, and you are at the register, and you ring up by the slices. So the question is, each order, how many slices do you charge for? So we have 3 full box plus 2 slices, where a full box is a full pizza. So how many slices do you charge people for if you have this scenario? You're sitting at the register. Someone comes up with 3 full boxes. A full box means a full pizza in there. Each of them is 6 slices. So you have 3 full boxes, and the 4th box only has 2 slices in it. How many slices do you need to ring up for? You're sitting at the register. How many slices? 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is 6. This is another 6. This is another 6. That's 3 times 6. That's 18. And then there are 2. So what this means is that 3 full boxes plus 2 slices is the same as 20 slices. Okay, let's do one more. 2 full boxes and 5 slices. How many slices? Each full box means 6 slices. This is 6 slices. This is another 6. And from this, we're just going to take 5. You can think of it as, hey, it's almost 3 full pizzas. We can take 3 full boxes and then just remove 1 slice. That would be 3 times 6 minus 1. So what we have computed is that 2 full thing plus 5/6 is the same as 17/6. All right, so let's do one more. 5 boxes plus 1 slice.
31.
Yes, thank you. So that's the same as 5 and 1/6. You recognize the pattern because I'm sure you all know how to convert. What we're doing, we're converting a mixed number into an improper fraction. So 5 full boxes, that means 5 times 6 slices, that's 30, and there is the 1 loose in the next box, so that's 31/6. That says 31 slices. This says 5 full and 1 additional slice. How about 2 boxes plus 3 slices?
15.
So 2 full and 3/6 is 15/6. This is called the improper fraction. A fraction is improper if it's really not just a genuine part. So even 6/6 is considered an improper fraction. Although 6/6 you're rarely gonna see because we just simplify it to 1. This here is the improper fraction, and this here is the mixed number. Okay. So now, let's say you get a promotion. You get to work in the kitchen with the chef. I'm not sure if that counts as a promotion, but now you're packaging orders. And your job is to, well, basically, in order to keep the food warm, you don't cut unless you have to. So for example, if someone orders 9 slices, then you can just put a full pizza into a box, right? That accounts for 6 slices, but you don't cut that. You don't have to cut that, just a full pizza. And then in the second box, you would put 3 slices. So the point is, if the whole pizza goes into the box, you don't have to cut it. Keeps it warmer. So that would mean that 9/6 is the same as 1 and 3/6. All right, so someone orders 23 slices. How many full boxes and then how many loose pizzas?
Would it be 3 boxes and 5 slices?
Very good. It would. It's highly related to division with remainder, right? If we divide 23 by 6, what we get is 3. 3 times 6 is 18. So the remainder is what makes 18 into 23. That also means that 23/6 is 3 and 5/6. This is too big for me to draw a picture, but I'm hoping you're getting the picture. I don't think improper fractions are wrong. I disagree with officially, right now, officially, this is not simplified because it is an improper fraction. Can you convert it into a mixed number?
So it'd be 2 1/2.
Yes. Officially, 5/2 is not simplified. What do I mean officially? For example, your calculator, if you enter 5 fraction bar 2, it's going to convert into, this is what it looks like. You can go back and forth. The fraction button, if you push it, but first the second, it's going to ask, oh, you want A and B/C is the mixed number and D/E is the improper fraction. So you just confirm it, and now you can go back and forth, back. But the calculator is programmed to simplify 5/2 and represent it as 2 1/2. I disagree with that. 5/2 is much, in calculus, final answers like 5/2 are presented like 5/2. Whatever computation you want to do with 2 1/2, the first thing you're going to have to do is convert it to 5/2. So as long as you're taking a class with me of an improper fraction is simplified as long as it's in lowest terms. And I think if you grab a calculator, no, the calculus calculators don't have fractions programmed into them. That's why this is kind of nicer. What is not cool is something like 20/6. Not because it's improper, but because it's not in lowest terms. So bring it to lowest terms. They're both even, right? So if we divide upstairs and downstairs by 2, we get 10/3. That's fine with me. But maybe your next teacher will want you to convert it as 3 3⅓. Same thing with mixed numbers. Like, 6 is divisible by all kinds of things. So when we had 3 full boxes plus 2 slices, that's 3 and 2/6, which is 20/6. But 3 and 2/6 is not cool because now the 2/6 is not reduced, right? 3 and 1/3. I accidentally used the same example. Or what about this one? 9/6. Yeah, let's look at 9/6. So if I ask you, don't convert it to mixed number, just reduce it. What do we get? Okay.
3/2.
Yes. And now for a mixed number, this is probably the most famous mixed number, the simplest one. What is this as a mixed number?
1 and 1/2.
And oh, by the way, so if we enter 3/2 into the calculator, 3 fraction bar 2, that is 1.5. If we enter 9 fraction bar 6, same thing. So it reduces in both ways. But it also understands mixed numbers. If you send in 3 numbers with fraction bars separating them, it will interpret it as a mixed number. So for example, 5 and 2/7. Convert it to improper fraction.
37/7.
Thank you. So we can send in this number. We would say 5 fraction bar 2 fraction bar 7, and it understands it, right? You kind of have to get used to that little thing separating the, otherwise it would read as 52/7. But you can use the fraction button, but first the second, and that's how you ask the calculator to convert it. It goes back and forth. There it is. Yay. So basically, what happened just now, I robbed you out of excuses of sending in a solution that's not simplified, because the calculator does all that. And you can check your conversions using the calculator. Okay. Any questions, any questions, any questions?
Yeah, what button did you press to convert it?
Oh, okay. You see that A, B/C, arrow, D/E. The A and B/C, that's a mixed number. I think the A is capitalized, so that's the big part. That's the bills, and then B/C is the coins, and then D/E is the improper. Because it's written with light blue, that means you access it by first pushing the second one. I think it doesn't matter. Well, if you send in an improper fraction, just pushing equal will make the calculator reduce it. If I say, I don't know, 12 fraction bar 5, it's gonna say 2 2/5. And if I say enter again, it says, no, this is the simplified. But if you wanna, for some weird reason, maybe this is not what you entered, you wanna rewrite it as an improper fraction, you go fraction bar, the fraction button, but first you push second. And then the calculator asks, oh, you want the answer from mixed to improper or vice versa, and you just confirm it by pushing enter, and there it is. And now if you push enter, it just goes back and forth.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.